Hey everybody, Daniel here. Gonna give the development update for November 28th. So sorry that we're like a couple days later, but as you know, probably you know, we were in Dubai for the past 4 or 5 days, and we made a lot of great new friends there, which was awesome, and got a chance to talk about Safex with a lot of people and present cryptocurrency to about 2,000 people while we were there, and so overall was a really productive and exciting event. Um, so then now we're in Singapore, where this is really exciting for me because I'll be talking directly and solely about Safex, a little bit of general things in crypto, because I like to, when I'm onboarding someone new into cryptocurrency, I'm always teaching about the concept of the private key rather than just saying download this app and it'll handle everything for you. If people understand the core concept of the private key, they can now understand how cryptocurrencies are really operating, that there's something more to it than just a little app and it does everything for you. So it's like rather than someone just getting in blindly, rather have someone who has education and knowledge about how this thing works. So that gives us a lot of benefit, I'm saying, as a community. So you have less people losing their cryptocurrencies because they're trusting some kind of application or something like that. And so, to keep it really, to keep the purity of cryptocurrency, the most important thing is teaching people about the private key. So now we're in Singapore, gonna gonna talk about a lot of interesting things like differences between Bitcoin and Safex, how the emission curves are different, and how like if you're buying Bitcoins, you're basically cashing out someone's bag. When you're buying our currency of our platform, you're getting something that's fair, in terms of input from the miner and the output of some value of that currency. So that means it's more favorable for new people later on to get into our system. So it's like I've spent like so many years dealing in this crypto, and being an observer, I get a chance to see what's working, what's not working, what are elements that are great, what are elements that need improvement, and so we get to put that into Safex. And we can't just sit around and do nothing, and that's why there's a lot of projects out there that exist, and that makes sense. But that's also the difference. Like if considering that we thought this through very very much, the future is can only organically take over the rest of the space because we're doing things one way, and most projects are doing things a more traditional way based on old principles or less thought out and less serious engagement. So um, yeah, this update pretty much kind of discussing how the past couple of days, past few days, that what I've learned, what I've observed, because I'm meeting people who would love to use the Safex marketplace, but aren't necessarily keen to invest in Bitcoins or something like that. And after explaining the incentives of Safex as a community, so we're like a team. More people are using are holding the Safex token, right? You get the dividend from the use of the marketplace. So you have an incentive for people to use the marketplace and to promote or build your own business on the marketplace. So it's like if you're holding Safex and you're a big merchant on the marketplace, you're getting kind of like a rebate because you have some percentage of the coin or whatever you have, and you're getting the dividends, but you're also spending on the 5% payment to use that network. So you're kind of like a member of some kind of reward community, so to speak. And so um, yeah, so getting a lot of good feedback how this is a fantastic incentive system, and um, yeah, it's been very very positive to see these kind of reactions and the kind of new marketplaces that will spring up. Like I'm always saying, the biggest challenge will be expanding the marketplace. So actually building and getting something user friendly is one challenge, of course, but even more so is introducing people to the benefits of trading on crypto, where or trading things for crypto, where you have no intermediaries, payments are instant and non-repudiable, and coins are yours. There's no third parties involved, and then you have global trade partners because you can now send payment to anywhere, anytime, very quickly for very cheap. So these are huge benefits, and we gotta do our part to portray that to people so they understand and they can catch in, and the world will expand because of that. Like the world knowledge and the way, commerce can keep moving faster and more sooner. That means that innovation can happen at a better rate. So I know that so in terms of developments, I know Pavle is wrapping up in on the front end of the website. We'll have a lot of amazing things coming up in the next couple of weeks, including the white paper, the affiliate system, the updated website, plenty of infographics, the presentation that I do in Singapore, which is directly about our marketplace and stuff like that. I'll make the slides available for everybody and get the video out as soon as possible so that, because I think it'll be a very holistic and complete overview of cryptocurrency, how did Safex come about, why it exists, and what it does for people moving forward. So, and also going to talk about, some first elements of the emission curve and these kind of things. So it's new information, should be very interesting. Since Dubai has very bad connectivity, so it's a little bit of a challenge to communicate. So I'm glad that, a week ago I mentioned we probably won't. It's already the 28th, and we definitely won't be able to push anything due to this lag in being able to communicate to home base. But nonetheless, things still keep moving forward. So it's always just a matter of time. So anyway, with that said, so long team. Speak to you later. See you later. See you around. And wish all the best. Bye.